As the 70s roll in, stability around the world has never been as shaky. Interplanetary alliances join together to seek ideological supremacy across both planets. Cultural shifts are uprooting norms that have been in place for centuries. Technological shifts have been changing how the world itself functions. As these shifts occur, life continues in the Seedbearer region, where a seemingly random group of people have come together to try and make sense of the nonsensical. This is Hazeltown's story. Alright, so we are back in this little combat session. Brief plot overview for those who, well, I guess if you're listening to this, this is probably going to be the third of, I don't know how many parts this is going to be, but yeah, we are back with another, this is a fresh session. Also, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since we last met.
Refreshing.
So, yeah, might be a little slight difference in the minutia of the plot, because this is more of a test session than anything, but yeah. So we have definitely gotten to combat, and you are breaking into this place that a corporation is running, or a company is running, that's headed by I don't even think I give him a name. And basically, turns out that he might be into some shady business, but they couldn't really nail him on anything, or Libra couldn't nail him on anything. So we're going in and trying to find out some things. Also, there are some cases of, let's just say, very escalation, or like very big escalation with some break-ins that occurred that are kind of mysterious for something of this ilk. But yes. So, last thing that happened is of this third story, or of this 3-story kind of complex, you all have maps of this, and you kind of went into this building through the top floor, and you have dispatched of two people and an android, and you just kind of went into a main office. You're in a giant storage area, and you notice that there should be a server room nearby, and you are about to go into the server room.
Well, we were looking for stuff to set fire to first, and that was in like the warehouse.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I should just go ahead and ask, what is your next course of action?
Looking for an accelerant.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Let's go and set this on fire first.
Okay.
Burn the building while we're in it. It's a genius idea. They'll never see it coming.
Hey, I'm a stone. I'm a sword.
I'm not.
So, also, you know what? I don't think I actually, probably a weird place to do this, but why don't you actually introduce what characters you're playing?
Sure.
Okay, I guess, sir. I'm playing Virtue's Eternal Reward.
I am, of course, Deathmaster 780 playing Bobby.
I'm Torpo, and I'm playing Aravia. It's just kind of awful.
Yeah. Anyway, so you want to look for accelerant for setting a fire?
Perhaps. Maybe we should clear out the building in retrospect.
I guess. Fine.
No, this is fine. Just look for stuff on this floor.
Okay.
Yay.
There's a reason for firebombing the servers on the top floor.
Okay, well, let's start ripping them open.
Okay, so where are you going into?
The storage room. The open storage room. You know,
Okay.
the one where I murdered people.
Yes. Okay, so you're just looking for
shit to light up.
I will say that there are definitely things that are that are paper.
Okay, I was looking for things
Actually,
like gas canisters or anything like that, or something flammable, not just paper or whatever.
But Lolo, can you put the map into Roll20?
That is, I could try, although it's going to be a little tricky. Also, for some reason, the normal map is not loading, which is weird. Let's see. You figure things, or let's see. While I do that, so you just want to look for paper and all that?
Well, an accelerant, so like gas or whatever, or not gas specifically, but something like that can light like that.
Gas, wood,
paint thinner.
why don't you
Right, kids. Paint
do?
thinner is incredibly flammable.
Why don't you go ahead and do an action roll for that?
Who wants to be the one?
Let me look at my stats.
Yeah.
I have like a 2.
There was
I'm
still
hoping
a decent chance.
somebody
Yeah.
has better.
Oh, actually, you know what you could do? Carnival, you could let Aravia wield you, and that would give Aravia a boost to her roll.
I give a boost to strike, not
Not investigate.
Is it just it has to be
that.
specific stat?
That's what I thought. Like
That's a good question. So why is it?
Mm,
it says, choose one action to add another point to. So
well,
So here's the.
it doesn't say specific ones, just when they're holding you, so you can choose whatever.
Oh, there we go.
Could just add investigate. It's true.
yes, become the sword of omens. Give Aravia sight beyond sight.
I'd start dowsing using you instead.
Actually, I'm curious about something. Let's see.
Because it just says choose one action, and we didn't like.
Yeah, we have not had to need this, so we have not needed to clarify. Is that on the fly or is that?
Like it's only come up once before.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it seems like it'd be interesting if it's like every session you choose one and stick with it. So
That could be.
let's try it this way and
Yeah.
let's see how we say it. So why not? Yes, I've been. I grant thee sight beyond sight.
Yeah, whatever. And Ravi just holds you straight out.
It's also funny because there is a Vox ability called Sight Beyond Sight as well.
It's true.
Okay. Also,
It's
while I
very
fight
different,
with
though.
Roll20 to try and figure out how to import an image. But I don't think that's it.
Well, I'm gonna investigate using my sick new sword as a dowsing rod.
All right. So I guess it's controlled because it's not like you're just looking for it, so it's not in. There's not really anyone in there. And I would say your effect is normal.
Come on, girl, tell me where it is.
Doesn't work like that exactly.
522, which means you got a mixed success.
Clearly works like that.
So, let's just say you kind of look for some stuff that will definitely make a fire, or if you can get a fire going, will definitely accelerate it, but not a fire starter.
Oh, that's fine. Aravi always keeps matches.
And Bobby has a lighter.
Yeah, I feel like a lighter would be one of those incidental things that I'm not going to force you to keep track of. Also, I cannot figure out how I.
Ravi always keeps a matchbook. Lighters are a bit too much.
But so Lolo, try and see if you can just open another like map page. Like
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I actually have 4 of them. Just trying to think.
All right, well, they're searching Bobby.
But, I'm sorry, what was that, DM?
You're gonna have to repeat that.
Yeah, my mic's cutting out. I forgot to mention this before, but yeah, Bobby took a radio and a pager off of the one guard we killed.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So while Ravia and Eternal were looking around, Bobby goes over quick.
Okay. Okay, so you're going into the server room.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so as you go in, you see a number of like mainframe style computers, and they kind of line the walls. In the center, there is like some desks, and that's what you could just see as you walk in. You don't see anyone else in the room.
All right. On that, Bobby's going to head up to back to the office where we killed the guy.
All right.
Now, is there a phone in this room?
Yes.
All right. Bobby's going to use the phone to call Toby.
All right. Okay. So you ring and he answers.
Gotcha. Just quick. What is the name of this place that we're at again?
I don't even think if you let's just say the old quarry in. I don't even think I gave it a town. I think I might have said it was Oak Brook, but it's like
Brookhaven or whatever.
Yeah.
Cavity's nuts.
All right. So you're at that location.
No.
Or
rewind.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hello. I'm in need of help with something. A kind of problem that only a peace guard could solve.
Uh-huh.
If you know anyone like that, I would suggest you come out to the old quarry near Brookhaven in about an hour.
Okay.
And Bobby just hangs up.
Okay.
I appreciate that Toby probably is like just recognized at this point. Is just, oh god, what have they done again?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Bobby didn't introduce himself, but I would imagine he would have no trouble recognizing his voice.
Yeah, also probably would recognize the number, at least, that was calling.
Well, he's using the office phone, so
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, I love that Bob B just calls Toby, says, like, answers no questions, and then hangs up. Doesn't introduce himself, only gives a fucking location, and hangs up
at a time.
at a time.
Anyway, Bobby will head back out into the main room and say, "All right, I've covered our escape. How's things going out here?"
We got the stuff to light it, so guess you just gotta light it on fire.
All right, why don't you go prep? I'm gonna do some additional setup.
Also, Ravia just drops the sword on the ground now that she's found the shit.
Oi!
Come on, you gotta help move this shit.
Again, that's fine, but just don't drop me. As
You're a big girl, you can fucking get up.
just starts moving the stuff.
All right,
Just
so
stacks of WB Mason paper. What I think of when I think of large fucking piles of paper.
Okay, so you have prepared. I take it you've just put the paper all by.
Yeah, and doused it in whatever chemicals we could find.
Okay.
Hopefully paint thinner. I love paint thinner. Damn it, you couldn't hear me just do a loud snort noise.
All right. Okay, so you have prepared the computers to become a light. What is your next course of action?
Well, take one of the matchbooks Aravia's gotten for free
Not
from
yet.
a fucking Oh,
some more preps needed. All right,
okay.
in the warehouse, where's the light switch to the room?
In like the warehouse that you're in?
Yeah, the warehouse
Uh,
room.
It would be in between, in the little hallway that's in between the main office and the server room.
All right, good note. Are there that are good lines of sight to both the server room and the hallway?
Is there, could you repeat that?
Are there any? Is there anywhere in the warehouse that are like a good line of sight to the warehouse and the hallway where the stairs and the elevator are?
Probably the two doors that lead out to the outlook would have decent line of sight. Alternatively, the doors from either like the side entrance rooms, like where you came in from,
All right,
those would also have good line of sight.
all right. Bobby's gonna take a quick peep down into the southern storeroom.
Okay.
Is there anything in there?
It is basically the same thing as the original entrance, or the original like storage room or side area.
All right. And are there any empty shelves near the like server room door?
There would be. I would imagine there would be something, depending upon what you want to do with it.
Somewhere a Eternal could hide, basically, in sword form.
Yes.
I see what you're doing. Just
Yeah.
tosses herself up onto like a shelf.
I see you're ahead of me. Ravia, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby heads over to the light switch in the hallway and turns the lights off.
Okay.
You smash this for me.
The light? Yeah, sure. Aravia just, so you know what? Hey, Virtue, I need your help real quick.
Okay.
You turn into a sword.
Pushes herself off the shelf again, and then
Okay. So Aravia grabs Virtue and hucks her at the light.
Virtue dies.
I said the
Uh,
light switch, not the light.
Oh, I thought you meant the light.
No, if Bobby wanted to destroy the lights, he would just shoot them all out.
Okay, well, I won't jam Virtue into the light switch. That
Okay.
would not be good.
okay.
I'm just gonna punch it.
Okay. You punch the light switch, it stays on the same way it was, because that's not how light switches work.
Well, Bobby turned the lights off, so
I will. Yes, the lights are off.
there's no switch to turn them back on. So,
Yes.
all right. Bobby says, "Here's what I'm thinking, Ravia. You hang down by that door to the southern storage room.
Why?
I'm going to light a fire, a small one for a moment, in the storeroom. Enough that'll set the alarms off. That should bring some of them boys downstairs from up here.
That should bring honk indeed.
Uh,
Yeah, Don't head straight to the server room when they see the smoke. Virtue, I need you to keep a lookout. They get to the door. You shout at them. Then Aravia, you bum rush them and shove them in the room.
Seems overcomplicated.
And I light the fire that we've started here, outside the room.
Needlessly complicated.
Sorry, what'd you say? You got real quiet.
Who, me?
Yeah, you did.
I said this seems needlessly complicated.
Nah, it's fine.
I mean, I guess, but there'll probably be more of them than just a couple that we can just shove in.
Well, if there's more than we take them out, but if a couple, then it's not a problem. Girl, we can't be sure how far out that alert went, so we need a distraction.
And I think we got the brunt of it, but sure, I guess. I can shove them in.
All right then.
All right. So it is dark, and your plan is to light the fire and then have them come in.
He'll go into the server room, get some of the papers off the desk, and stick them in a trash can, and then light that on fire and stick it under like the smoke detector.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll have leave a trail of paint from out of the room down like one of the hallways in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby will just be at the end of that trail.
Okay. So basically, I take it that you're doing the trail and you're planning on lighting it, and then
Yeah.
okay. So, part of me is wondering. Just trying to think about how to do this. So, what I want you to do is do an action roll for just lighting. It's whatever it's going to be. It's going to be controlled normal, but depending upon what your action roll is, I will give you additional, like a certain piece of information.
All right. Well, I'm waiting for people to show up, so I'm just doing this preemptively.
Yeah.
Okay. And what am I action rolling?
You choose what action you want to do to go into. So basically, how do you want to go about? Like, are you cautious about doing it, or are you just going to go ahead and try and quickly light it?
He's just put a lighter to it once he gets the signal.
Okay.
Maybe like sabotage.
Yeah, that was what I was going to do. It's just
Okay. Just go ahead and just roll it. It's normal.
all right.
I'm more just doing this as a luck roll.
All right, controlled. All right. Now, can I use the saboteur agent skill for this?
It's not going to matter.
All right. So I'm just trying to figure out what I should put for effect.
Honestly, just put normal because I'm more looking for a dice roll. Okay, 353. Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and light it, and it does what a lighter does. It lights the trash can.
Again. We're waiting.
Oh, okay. You haven't done it yet. Okay.
No, like again, like the trash can fire is separate from the other fire. Like lighting the like paint trail to the room is going to be when like people show up as part of the ambush.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is light the trash can to cause the distraction to get them to go into the room, and you shove them in the room, and then you light the paint.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
to burn to death.
Yeah, so you are gonna go and light that on fire.
Yeah.
You're causing the distraction. As you do that, it does as you'd expect. Shortly afterwards, you start hearing the fire alarm go off, and let's see. I guess technically, so at first you don't hear. So you're in the darkness, right?
Yeah.
Did you leave the lights on in the server room?
Yeah.
Okay. So the light of the server room is going in. As you sit there, you're hearing the alarm going off. Which, by the way, it is a fire alarm, so it is very noisy. I take it So Virtue is on the shelf, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be keeping watch for just who's coming in.
So, Aravia, where are you at?
I was waiting to close the door when they go in.
So, are you in the server room?
No, I'm outside.
Okay, but you're right outside, front side the door?
Yeah, quick question. Does the door to the server room open out or in?
That's a good question.
Because this could immensely complicate things.
I imagine out, like into the hallway, not into the room.
Okay, good. Never mind. That makes things easier.
I take it you're just in the little nook.
Yeah, I'm hiding. I'm gonna shut the door on him. I'm gonna hold it shut.
Okay, so let's see. So Okay. So I'll say that the fire alarm is very noisy and is probably like in Bobby. Where are you at?
He's in the like central, like the middle, like hallway of like the, like in between, like the middle, like row of like the shelves in the warehouse.
Okay.
Like it
But
hunkered
you are
down in the
looking
dark.
at. But are you looking at the entrance to the server room?
I would imagine he can't see it from where he is. So he can only see like the hallway where the elevator is.
Okay.
Like that's why Virtue's the lookout, so he knows when to light it up.
Okay. So, as the fire alarm is going on, what you eventually, let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I would imagine that the little hallway between like where the freight elevator is kind of its own separate room. So, Aravia, when you're behind the door, you're kind of in your own little nook.
It's my home. It was made for me.
So, because the thing is, I imagine that Virtue, because let's see, I don't know what Virtue can see at that point. Because I imagine you wouldn't have traditional vision.
True.
So, after about 5 minutes, you notice that you don't hear anything. Like, the alarm is going off that there's no, like, shifting or anything that you can particularly hear. Does someone want to take an action?
No,
Sorry, one more time.
You just notice that you're just sitting there and nothing's happened after about 5 minutes.
I'm willing to wait a little longer.
Yeah, give it a little bit longer.
Okay.
yeah, like these people would be stupid to let their servers burn. So
Well, so here's the thing. You wait a little bit longer, but then you hear something. You do actually hear something, or in particular, Aravia hears something odd. You hear grating. Like you hear something scraping against the floor.
Oh no, it's Pyramid Head.
And in particular, you're feeling it get a smidge hotter.
Oh.
Like it's not terribly hot, but you feel getting hotter. Do you want to do anything about that?
I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Yeah.
So as you do that, as you all wait, you then hear the alarms stop, and you hear essentially something get pushed, and then a very loud clank as something falls down the freight elevator.
There was a floor above us?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
I think this plan may have been ill-conceived.
So Iravia, you are still in your little nook. Your little
Gonna
door nook.
Close the door to the server room and move away.
Okay. As you do that, as you walk, now that there is no fire alarm going on, you hear some mechanical movement next to you.
Oh, fuck.
And some beeping below you, or at least on the ground.
I'm gonna move fast.
As you attempt to move, or as you, okay, you know what? Actually, action roll.
Okay.
How do you want to move fast? And through what?
I mean, I'm just gonna fucking jump for it.
Okay, so I take it you are going to maneuver then?
Yeah.
All right. You know that that something is there, so it is definitely a risky situation.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that, it is pretty open. There's nothing really. That being said, it is also dark into the storage room, and at least that light, the light switch that's by the thing, is there. You don't exactly know where an additional light switch is off the top of your head. So your effect is going to be, let's just say limited.
Quick question. How much stress is it to push a roll again?
Is it
2?
2?
Oh, I'm not doing that. That would be bad.
All right. You got 3 and a 6. The good news is, as you since you were kind of in the nook for a while, your eyes have kind of adjusted to the dark. So you do see like a passageway, like through like the little thing. As you run towards the passage, you cannot hear your own footsteps because you are being shot at by something very small.
Ah!
Oh my god, mousers!
But you do get away. But yes, there is. You did get shot at as you
As I
escaped.
ran, yeah. Okay, all shit's gone tits up.
At this point, I guess Virtue's gonna head over to try and head over to Ravia.
Okay, now you need to make an extra roll.
All right.
Because you were, I imagine, on a shelf that's kind of not in the hallway, but like nearby.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's go with the head. That'll be another maneuver.
Okay.
And gonna push.
Okay. That's gonna be it's gonna be same effect. Or like same risky limited. Well, risky limited.
Okay, I succeed. That's
Okay, so you so 2-4, you succeed. As you go over there, you do as you go by, you get shot at, but you do not get shot. However, you hear some very interesting beeps and movement.
okay, Ravia. You need to grab me you need to grab the sword and spin it, take the blade and spin it around a circle in the air.
Can't you just fight yourself?
No, this will be much more effective. This will power you up too.
Okay, so what mechanically are you planning on doing?
The transform, so we never actually
Okay.
used it. So
Fucking Garo.
yes.
Fucking Gara. Okay,
Okay.
well, Ravi's gonna grasp the sword and do this stupid circle motion overhead.
Now, blah blah blah. Summon armor that I have no idea. Let's Imagine-
Okay. So your description that you do is an outfit of silver and scarlet. The exact design varies based on who is wielding virtue at the time.
So yeah, yes, your choice now, Torpid.
No, 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 God, no. No, you're the sword. You form the armor. It's up to you.
Okay, fine. I guess biker leather version of whatever. Oh no, yeah, here we go. It's imagine a greaser kind of biker leather, but with the same silver and scarlet design.
Armored underneath too. It'll be great. It's beautiful.
Yes.
See, I know it's not a cow, but also see silver cod. It has me thinking of
It's
something
clearly
else.
a bull mask. Thank you. I know you're
No.
going. No.
No. Have you ever heard of the series Brave Star?
No. Oh,
There's a
that.
horse in
No,
Brave Star.
fuck that. Fuck that shit. That fucking horse. I completely forgot about it.
Oh god.
I
65 episodes?
yeah.
It's also very bad.
Yes.
Yes.
But anyway.
Just want this gift right here.
Anyway. Okay, so Virtue, you have transformed.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so mechanically, we've not done transformation yet. So, when you trigger, you may choose to transform into the other form. Also, you didn't write down what boost you get.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So, strike, aim, and maneuver.
Okay.
Pure muscle.
Yeah, no. That's
I
why,
don't know if I spelled that right, but whatever.
it's
okay.
a fight.
Okay, so now that you're transformed, yeah. So, what is your next action?
Well, obviously, we just start shooting the ground, start smashing the ground.
Yeah, obviously.
So I take it then that's a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is desperate and limited. You are flailing at nothing.
I'll make it work. Okay, so what was the bonus again?
So I would imagine, it's +1. So basically, your strike number goes up by 1.
Okay.
So the thing is also that I'm having to think of, because this is not how I was intending transform to work. But I'm not against it.
See,
Hey, Lola.
Okay, so you got 2, 4, 6, 6, and 3. So we have finally got a crit. So I guess in this case, as you swing around. Okay, hold on. I gotta look to see what.
I'm sorry,
Got 'em.
Lolo, but it's I figure this is the best chance this is gonna have to come up, so.
Yeah, I just gotta think of. Alright.
But I do like the image of a furry character putting on the armor and it's just a human head for some reason. The
God.
armor mask is just human.
Yeah, except it's human and the face is like one of the people at
It's
the black hole
distended in the-
sun.
Yeah.
fine. You hit it. You
Be
as you
more of
swing
a baby
around,
about it.
you in your state, you manage to nick it. And as you hit it, you basically break it in two.
Cleave that son
You
of a
hit
bitch.
something, as you can tell, and you can hear something dying, like the sound of like a word, like a beep that just fades away.
Yeah.
Predator ain't shit.
That being said, what I am going to also say is that in your flailing, you hit Virtue against basically a steel, like something that definitely is not going to move.
That happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which that's going to harm Virtue 1.
That's
Virtue's
fair.
a big girl. She can take it.
Virtue, what is your health? That's 6. Actually, technically, since you're transformed by the rules, your threshold now is 8. So you're now at 7.
Nice.
Hell, samesies. Did it. We defeated whatever that thing was.
Yeah.
They-
What was that?
Can they
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
see what it is now?
No, it's still in the dark.
Maybe we should turn on the lights. Hey, Bobby, could you turn on the lights?
All right, I need the rewind here. Where did all this happen?
Okay, so essentially,
Very confused about this.
okay, I wish I could get something into thing, but give me 1 second.
Because if this was happening in the hallway at the freight elevator, the light shouldn't have been off at all.
In that case, well, okay, give me.
I was
1
under the
second.
impression the door to the server room was in the storage.
I thought it was just the
room.
server room that was on.
Yeah, I thought it was just so it might not be, but regardless of how it was, that wasn't a change what happened. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so here, let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay, so has everyone seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so I imagine that in this room there's a bunch of boxes, and that Bobby was hiding like behind here, waiting for the noise to go here, because the door opens out here. Aravia was like right here.
All right.
So, and then I imagine Virtue was like somewhere like around here.
Yeah.
So what happened is that basically, if there was so I imagine this area right here was dark. This little hallway was probably being lit up by the server room, which is still on. I don't know if the main office was on, but I don't know. But also, this freight elevator is probably also had lights on. Because also,
All right.
so yeah. Now, I'll give you this. You turn on the lights, or someone turns on the lights. As you kind of go over to where your action was, you see a small, like maybe a little bit like 2 Roombas on top of each other sized drone thing that had a makeshift firearm attached to it.
My God.
Oh.
Roomba with a gun.
The Doomba.
So,
But
yeah,
yes.
yeah, Bobby, having heard all the chaos, will slowly head down with his gun drawn to the hallway to see what happened.
So as you look, you see that the
The
fire
Doomba,
barrel
the transformed Aravia.
well, you see that. But as you go into the server room, you see that the barrel is no longer in it. Or the trash can is no longer in it.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Fucking drones.
Bobby will just shrug, motion Aravia to get out of the way, and light the trail.
Okay. As you light the trail, it goes up, and the computer starts on fire.
Bobby just watches the flames. Aravia looks her up and down at her outfit, says nothing.
Look, you hear like Virtue's voice. Do not disparage my power.
I didn't say anything.
You gave a look.
I sure did. Okay, respond to this one. In the meantime, let's move on down. He motions to the stairs.
Yeah, okay. And Ravi just drops the sword.
If you do that, you lose the armor.
That's fine. I would rather have Virtue in person form.
That being said, the Virtue does still get the benefits of transform.
Okay.
You know, Bobby just shakes his head and says, you know what? He picks up Virtue.
Oh no.
All right.
Well, I mean,
So,
is he going to get transformed just by picking her up, or is nothing going to happen?
I mean, it's already active now, so yes. So,
It's like the mask.
And then here, you
Oh, I have
achieve.
something for that.
all right, let's hear it.
Give me a
The
second to
Armored
get the
Wonder
picture.
Gut.
Get some yeehaw in here.
Exactly, Lolo.
You mean you don't want to turn to Doug Dimmadome?
No.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I feel like that's too slim for Bob B.
Except
Bob
for-
B's not Mesa.
Is that from Warframe?
That is
Yes.
that is Mesa.
Okay,
The yeehaw frame.
perfect. All right.
Bobby will just look himself and says, well, that's different.
Ravi just starts stifling laughter.
Behold.
You look like a fucking idiot.
Mesa with a bigger trench coat.
Okay. So you want to go down the stairs?
Yeah. I assume the firearm's going to start up again.
Oh, it definitely is. Okay. So, as you kind of move down the stairs, also because this is where I was keeping track of enemy data. So you move down the stairs. That'll take that. So as you go down the stairs, that will take you to the a reception area, which is a large kind of
Yeah, we're not stopping on the first.
Okay. So you're going all the way to the basement.
Yeah. Probably over here.
Okay. You going down the basement is like it's just a set of you briefly get out at reception and then immediately go back down another set of stairs and then wrap around and go into an open, like kind of a more open storage area, like larger than the one that was upstairs. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter, and if you would like to get to know me, or from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter, at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.